Okay, it's Mr. Robbins, the Tool Man, back to introduce you to some more tools that you'll be using this year. I want to start today with the slip joint pliers. And as you can see, these are have a slip joint right there. There's a couple different pair of pliers, but the way you can tell this is that the joint there moves, makes them a little bigger or smaller. It also has a little notch in there that you can hold nuts and bolts with if you're using an adjustable wrench or something on the other side. Notice these also have insulated handles on them, so if you're working around electricity or something, you've got your hands on these insulated parts, you won't get shocked if you get into a hot wire somewhere. Slip joint pliers. Next up is a utility knife, and this utility knife is just what it means. It's used for a lot of different things. You can open boxes with it. It's used for roofing at times. It just has many different uses, called utility knife. Next, a measuring device here that we have that's has a lot of different things, is probably the most versatile, is the combination square. The combination square has a ruler on it here. It has a 90-degree angle. It has a 45-degree angle here. It even has a level that goes through there, but the level's missing out of this one. It even has a little awl right there that you can use also. So very versatile tool there, the combination square. Next is the half-round file. And after we get done cutting stuff out on the scroll saw, then we want to make it smooth. And if you've got a lot to take off, more than you can sand off, you use a round file, half round file to get more material off. And then you go on to your different sandpapers. Then after that, we talked yesterday about the straight slot screwdriver. This is a Phillips screwdriver. And if I can show you here, the tip on this is different. It has 4 little prongs that come out there. Phillips screwdriver. I found middle school students do much better with a Phillips screwdriver than the straight slot screwdrivers. So we have used mostly straight slot screws, and this is used to tighten and loosen straight slot screws. Next is a tri-square, and one of the squares that you'll use, it has a 90-degree angle on it. It also is kind of faded here, but has a ruler scale on it there. But it's really good for laying across your board to make a straight line, to make a 90-degree angle, to cut it off straight. Tri-square, T-R-Y. Next is the wood chisel, and the wood chisel we don't use as much as used to be used. It used to be used to put grooves in a shelf where a board would slide right into the shelf and it would set into the side, and you chisel this out, use this to chisel out the side. But with the advances into table saw and what's called dado head that takes the whole thing out, actually what we use them mostly for in here is like a spatula to put wood putty in holes and stuff. One of the last ones here that I want to go over today is the file card. And the file card is used in conjunction with the file here. When you're using especially pine materials, a real soft material, the file will get loaded up, which means it gets a lot of wood in here. You take the file card, and you clean it off, and it'll work much more efficiently. So those are the 9 tools that I want you to know for today. Continue to go back over the ones, and then when we come back next week, I'll show you how to use some of the machines and stuff, because we're going to get, since we've had 4 weeks out, we're going to go get right started in the first couple of days. We'll be started into using some of these tools to make little projects and stuff like that. So once again, make sure you fill out the attendance quiz. Keep working on the ruler. It doesn't hurt to go back to the ruler game every once in a while. And if you got 15 or 20 minutes, see if you can break your record in the ruler game. And if you break your record, send me what your score is. And I appreciate you guys working so hard. I'm getting lots of things from you. It's unfortunate I can't write on your drawings what's wrong, but when you get back, if you want to look it up and see what was wrong with it and why I took points off, we can do that. But if you have any questions, my Zoom meeting is from 10:30 to 11:30 each day. So if you want to get on there and ask some questions, you can do that. See you tomorrow.